This video is on the numericals on projectile motion. Numerical is a ball is thrown with a velocity. Ball है that is thrown with a velocity of 15 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree with a horizontal. Now the question is find first the time of flight. We have to find the time of flight of the ball, and the second part is the maximum height attained by the projectile or the ball. And we are given that the small g is 10 meter per second. Now, if I draw the diagram for this, say this is a person who is throwing the ball is thrown at an angle of how much? 30 degree. This angle is how much? 30 degree. Say, we denote S by 30. So this is the horizon, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So first of all, we have to find the time of flight. कि कितनी देर में बॉल यहाँ से पहुंच रही है और दूसरा क्या निकालना है हम लोगों को मैक्सिमम. Now we know that the formula for time of flight is given by 2u sin theta upon g. Now what is the initial velocity? First of all, we will write the given information. We are given that the ball is thrown with a velocity of 15 meter per second. So u कितना हो गया हमारा 15 meter per second. What is the angle given to us? 30 degree. And always remember that the angle is to be taken with respect to horizontal. अब यहाँ तो एंगल हॉरिजेंटल के साथ ही दिया हुआ है. अगर कभी भी एंगल वर्टिकल के साथ दिया हो तो हमें हॉरिजेंटल के साथ निकालने के लिए करना पड़ेगा 90 minus that. So we are given u is 15, so g is given to us 10 meter per second square. अब सबसे पहले हमें क्या निकालना है? टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट और सेकंड पार्ट है हाइट. These are the two things we have to calculate. Now I will substitute the value of u. U is given to us 15 into sin 30 divided by g. So the time of flight will become 2 into 15 is 30, and the value of sin 30 is how much? Half. G is given to us 10, so this will cancel. So I will get 3 upon 2. That is how much? 1.5 seconds. So how much is the time of flight? 1.5 seconds. Now we have to find the second part is maximum height. The formula for maximum height is given by u square sin square theta divided by 2g. What is the value of u given to us? The value of u is 15. So here it is 15 square into sin square 30 divided by 2 into g. How much is the value of g? 10. So the height will become how much? 15 into 15. The value of sin 30 is how much? Half. So half square divided by 2 into 10. So that will become how much? 15 is 225 into 1 by 4 into 2 into 10. So 5 4 are 20, 5 are 25. So I am going to get how much? 45 divided by 16. And if I divide that, I will get how much? 2.8 meters. So the height is how much? 2.8. So question number 2. Question number 2 is that suppose an arrow is given to us. An arrow is thrown in air. The question is an arrow is thrown in the air. We are given that its time of flight is 5 seconds. हमें दिया हुआ है कि वो जो arrow है उसका time of flight कितना? 5 seconds. और range हमें दे रखी है 200 meter. The range is given to us, that is 200 meter. Now the question says, first of all, find the vertical component of the velocity. सबसे पहले हमें क्या निकालना है? Vertical component of velocity. Second part is horizontal component of velocity. The third part is you have to find maximum height. And the last part is the angle made with the horizontal. Angle made with horizontal. So first of all, we will write the given information. What we are given? We are given that the time of flight is almost 5 seconds. हमें पता है टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट कितना दिया हुआ है 5 सेकेंड्स और हमें रेंज दे रखा है कितना 200 मीटर. Only these two things are given to us. Now what we have to find? First of all, vertical component of velocity. Component of velocity is how much? U into sin theta. Second part हमें निकालना horizontal component of velocity. So I am denoting it by U cos theta. We have also to find U cos theta. The third part is maximum height h, and last is the angle made with by the horizontal. That is theta. Now we know that the formula for the time of light. The formula for time of light is how much? 2u sin theta upon g. And we are given that 2u sin theta upon g is how much? 5 in the question. Similarly, the range. Range is also given to us. The formula for range is u square sine 2 theta upon g. And this is given to us how much? 200. So these are the two things which are given to us. Now we know that the formula for sine 2 theta is how much? 2 sine theta cos theta. Now we are given that the time of flight is how much? 5 seconds. So I can say 2u sine theta divided by g. Now in the question, g is given to us. The value of g is say 9.8 meter per second square. So if I substitute here g as 9.8 is equal to 5. So I will get the value of u sine theta. U sine theta will be how much? 5 into 9.8 divided by 2. I have taken 2 to the other side. So now 2 into 4.9 is 9.8. So I got u sine theta is equal to how much? 5 into 4.9. That will be 24.5 meter per second. So, and u sine theta, what does u sine theta denotes? U sine theta denotes the vertical component of the velocity. So my answer, I got the first part answer. That the vertical component of velocity is how much? U sine theta. We have denoted the vertical component by uy. So my answer is uy is equal to how much? 24.5 meter per second. This is the vertical component of velocity. Now the second part is to find the horizontal component of the velocity. Now I will substitute this value of u sine theta in the formula for range. By using the formula, this is sine 2 theta is how much? 2 sine theta into cos theta. Now I can write sine 2 theta as 2 sine theta cos theta divided by g. Now that is given to us how much? 200. Now I can break this u square in as u into u. So I have written here sine theta cos theta is equal to how much? I have taken g to the numerator. That will become 200 into 9. Now I can write this u sine theta. I'm writing it in one bracket. I'm writing u cos theta in the other. So this will become 200 into 9. Now what is this u sine theta? In fact, this is the vertical component of the velocity. And this one is the horizontal component of the velocity. We have already calculated the value of u sine theta in the first part, which was 24.5. So I can substitute it here 24.5. The u cos theta is what? Horizontal component of velocity. So this will become 200 into 9.8. So ux will become equal to how much? 200 into 9.8 divided by 2 into 24.5. So this will cancel 100 times. Now if I cancel this, this was 9.8, this was 24.5. So ux will become equal to how much? 100 into 9.8 divided by 24.5. And if I solve it, I will get the value of Ex to be 40 meter per second. So the horizontal component of velocity will become how much? 40 meter per second. Now we have to find the third part. We have to find the maximum height. The formula for maximum height is given by u square sine square theta divided by 2g. Now I can write this u square sine square theta as u sine theta whole square divided by 2g. And in the first part, we have already calculated the value of u sine theta. That was how much? 24.5. Now I can substitute here 24.5 whole square divided by 2 into 9.8. So the value of height will become how much? 24.5 into 24.5 divided by 2.2 into 9.8. Now if we will solve it, on solving it, we will get 30.6 meters. So that is the maximum. Now the last part is the range. No, sorry, angle with the horizontal. See, we have already calculated that the vertical component of velocity, that is uy, is how much? 24.5. So we know uy is how much? U sine theta. This is equal to how much? 24.5. And we have already calculated ux, u cos theta, which is how much? The value of u cos theta is 45. If I divide these two things, ux divided by uy divided by ux, so I will get how much? U sine theta upon u cos theta. That is 24.5 upon 40. So now u will cancel. Now sine theta upon cos theta we know is how much? Tan theta. So the value of tan theta will become, if I remove the decimal here, I will have 200. That will become 49 divided by 80. So the value of theta will become how much? Tan inverse 49 by 80. So the angle theta is how much? Tan inverse 49 by 80. Now we'll do another question. The question is, a cannon is to fire. A cannon is to fire up to 500 मीटर हॉरिजॉन्टल. एक कैनन है उसको 500 मीटर हॉरिजॉन्टल तक फायर करना है. क्वेश्चन है व्हाट शुड बी द एंगल ऑफ प्रोजेक्शन if the shells are fired with a velocity of 100 meter per second. Now, in the video on the theory, I have told you that there are two angles at which a body can be thrown so as to have the same range. अगर हम चाहते हैं कि बॉडी एक ही रेंज पे पहुंचे, तो ऐसे दो एंगल्स हैं जिसमें हम बॉडी को फेंक सकते हैं, एक थीटा और दूसरा 90 माइनस थीटा. तो उसी कंसेप्ट को हम यूज करेंगे. अब हमें क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है कि हमें कैनन को 5 मीटर हॉरिजॉन्टल तक फेंकना है, और हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस जो होता है मैक्स, उसी को हम क्या बोलते हैं? रेंज बोलते हैं. और रेंज का फॉर्मूला हमें पता है क्या होता है? यू स्क्वायर साइन टू थीटा अपॉन जी. अब यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में हमें रेंज कितना दिया हुआ है? 500. इन द क्वेश्चन वी आर गिवन दैट द रेंज इज हाउ मच? 5 मीटर. और वेलोसिटी कितनी है जिससे हमें फेंक रहे हैं बॉडी को? 100 मीटर पर सेकेंड. और हमें निकालना क्या है? वी हैव टू फाइंड थीटा. And the value of g is also given to us. It is 10 meter per second square. g हमें कितना दे रखा है? 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड. तब यहाँ पे हम u की वैल्यू रखेंगे. u कितना हो गया? 100 स्क्वायर into sin 2 theta divided by g. So I am interested in sin 2 theta. So sin 2 theta will be equal to how much? The g will go in the numerator. 500 into g divided by 100 square. Now the value of g is given to us how much? 10. So 500 into 10 divided by 100 into 100. So 50. So the value of sin theta will become how much? 50 upon 100. So 50 upon 100 is how much? 1 by 2. So sine 2 theta is how much? Half. Now when is the value of sine theta half? The value of sine theta is half for 30 degrees. So I can say that 2 theta is how much? 30. So theta will become equal to how much? 15. So the first angle at which I can throw the ball, that is 15 degrees. So one angle is how much? 15 degrees. And the other angle will be how much? 90 minus theta. That is 90 minus 15. 90 minus 15 is how much? 75. So these are the two angles of projection at which we can throw a body so have as to have the same range. Now the next question. Find the angle of projection. Question ये है कि वो angle of projection निकालिए. Angle of projection means the angle at which the body should be thrown. Find the angle of projection for which the horizontal range of a projectile is equal to its maximum height. हम कितने एंगल पे किसी बॉडी को फेंकें कि उसका जो हॉरिजॉन्टल रेंज है वो उसकी मैक्सिमम हाइट के बराबर है. Now we know that the formula for range of a projectile is given by how much? U square sine 2 theta upon g. This is the formula for range. And we know the formula for maximum height is given by how much? U square sine square theta upon 2. Now from the question we are given, from the question it is given that this range and height are equal. So what we will do? We will put the both equal. Now the formula for range is how much? U square sine 2 theta divided by g. And what is the formula for maximum height? U square sine square theta divided by g. So U square will cancel, g will cancel. Now this formula is very oftenly going to be used in projectile. So you should remember it. Sine 2 theta is how much? 2 sine theta cos theta. So instead of a sine 2 theta, I can write as how much? 2 sine theta cos theta. And here I am having how much? Sine square theta divided by 2. So 1 sine theta will cancel. 2 will go to the numerator, that will become 4 cos theta is equal to sine theta. So 4 will become equal to how much? If this cos theta goes down, that will become sine theta upon cos theta. And we know the value of sine theta upon cos theta is how much? Tan theta. So tan theta की value कितनी आ गई? 4 आ गई. And if you find the value of theta, that will be 75 degree 56 minutes. So if we throw an object at an angle of 75 degree 56 minutes, its range and the maximum height will be same. For the next question, a stone is thrown from the ground and stone is thrown from the ground. At an angle of say, at an angle of 30 degrees with a velocity of 49 meters per second. Now the question is, find the time of flight. The first part is calculate the time of flight, and the second part is calculate the range. So what are the two things that are given to us? We are given that theta is how much? 30 degrees. And we are given that the velocity is how much? 49 meters per second. So we have to find the time of flight and the range. We know that the formula for time of flight is given by how much? 2u sine theta upon g. So u is how much? 49 into sine. Theta is how much? 30 divided by g. In case a g is given to us, that is say 9.8 meters per second. So g will become how much? 9.8. So t will become how much? 2 into 49. The value of sin theta is how much? Sin 30 is half into 9.8. If I remove a decimal, I will get 10. So 49 to the 98. 2 and 2 will cancel. I will get how much? 10 by 2. So how much is our time? That is 5 seconds. The second part of the question is range. We have to find the range. The range we know is given by how much? U square sine 2 theta upon 2. How much is the velocity given to us? The velocity is given to us 49. The angle of projection is how much? 30. So sine 2 into 30 divided by 2. So that will become equal to how much? 49 into 49 into sine 60 divided by 9. And always remember, the value of sine 60 is how much? Root 3 by 2. So the formula for range will become how much? If I remove the decimal here, I will have to multiply it with 49 to the 98, 2 5s are 10. So I will have 49 into 5 into sine 60. And sine 60 is how much? Root 3 by 2. So that will become root 3 by 2. And on solving that, if we solve it, we will get 212.3. So this is the value of the range.